I am able to study productively and efficiently up to 8 hours each day for my college classes. And chances are you're also a college student or even a high school student who is seeking ways to be able to study more and get distracted less, just like how I was in the past. Well, that is why I'm here today in front of my own camera to tell you that I was one of those students who procrastinated and got distracted very easily to the point where I was just losing hours and hours on end every day to doing stuff that I'm not supposed to do when I should be productively studying. You see, my name is Kurt and I'm currently about to enter my 3rd semester out of 4 in my registered nursing program. And I'm going to be using this old YouTube channel that I previously made in the past when I was a little kid, mainly for gaming videos and also traveling videos. We're gonna keep this channel and we're gonna be uploading more educational, informational videos about just educational stuff in general. And also to be able to keep this channel mainly for myself and my friends and family who would like to follow me in my life, and kind of keep this channel as a historical log, as you would say, kind of to be able to like document everything that happens in my life through all my college years, as well as any life events that may occur in the future. As I do plan to continue with my education and get a bachelor's degree as well as even a master's degree, I am pretty sure there's going to be a lot more years of education ahead of me, and I am able to provide more information about how I am able to stay focused throughout all those years. You see, I've always wanted to start this YouTube channel to kind of keep a historical log, as you would say, of just my whole life. But I've had many negative thoughts, and me as being very self-conscious, I was afraid of people judging me very badly and kind of, I guess, getting embarrassed. But as I've grown throughout the years, I kind of realized, as one could say, that I shouldn't really be thinking about what other people think about me too much, and more about fulfilling what I feel like I should be doing in my life. But anyways, I digress. The main point of this video, the main reason why you probably clicked on it, was because I'm gonna talk about how I am able to study efficiently and productively without getting distracted too much. So for us as students, assuming that you are a student like me, all students, if not most students, know that their number one enemy has the name of procrastination. And we all have to admit to ourselves that we know that sometimes we just let procrastination get the better of us. At first, when we decide to take that quote-unquote quick study break, we open up our phones, we open up Instagram or YouTube, and we see that one video or post that catches our eye. And then we don't even realize that after seeing just that one video or just that one post, we find ourselves wanting more. And then your thumb starts to scroll, and you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, until we look back at the clock and we don't even realize that our study break that was supposed to last 5 to 10 minutes lasted 30 minutes to 45 minutes to even a whole hour. All that time lost to just scrolling on a phone when we should have been doing our work when we really needed to. I am very sure that a very similar situation, or even the exact same situation, has happened to you in the past, just like it has happened to me many times before. And as students, we may have realized that this thing right here, time, has become one of our most valuable things that we have as students. So we should be using our time as effectively as we can in order to get the most out of our day, in order to get the most out of the week, the month, the year, and so on and so forth. We should be prioritizing all our efforts to finishing the tasks that we need to do in order to really truly feel that we have earned the time after finishing all those tasks to do whatever we want, to do the stuff that we would rather do instead of studying. So we know what the problem is, but the question is, have you already tried to fix it, or are at least trying to fix it right now? How I look at this is, it's all about your strengths and weaknesses. And whatever thing you're doing, whether it be your hobby, a sport, or just whatever skill or any task that you have to do for yourself. It is important to realize your strengths and weaknesses when in regards of doing whatever you're doing. So when it comes to studying, I know that one of my main strengths is surrounding myself around people that are also studying. And how I do that is studying in public places such as open computer labs, public libraries, or even just the local Starbucks. By setting myself in this environment and situation, surrounding myself with other people who are also staying productive, it motivates me to stay productive along with all the people around me who are also staying productive as well. Even if I'm just studying with one classmate or one friend, it works just like that as well, because I am in the presence of someone else that is studying and being focus oriented. So it's kind of a way of conformity in which I need to set myself in that productive and focused mentality in order to kind of fit in. And sure, in life, it's not always about fitting in and finding yourself doing and being exactly how other people are. But in this scenario, when it comes to studying, I'm pretty sure it's best that you try to fit in with others who are trying to study as well in order to be able to be productive yourself and continue working on the task you need to finish. And also by setting myself in this environment, surrounding myself with the people that are around me that are also studying or just staying productive in general, I'm also giving my presence to them, kind of giving them motivation. And by showing that I'm productive, it's also motivating them as well to stay productive as well. It's kind of this whole cycle of motivation, which is a good thing, as you may think. But from this time that I'm speaking right now, we all know what the situation is.
We're following the breaking pandemic.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Coronavirus outbreaks. The coronavirus.
COVID cases.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. You know about this whole thing.
More than 292,000 people dying from COVID.
Thousands more arrive at hospitals across the country.
Our dangerously low staffing levels here at this hospital.
Ordering bars, restaurants, and gyms to shut down for a 10 p.m. curfew.
Everyone feels like they ran a marathon and now we're being asked to do a IronMan, and we're just tired.
And millions of families are grappling with tragedy. 4-year-old Raiden Gonzalez lost both his parents to COVID, his dad in June and his mom last month.
We're running out of space, we're running out of supplies, and we have a shortage of providers.
And the 10 rural counties in California out of ICU beds had to turn its lobby into a makeshift COVID ward.
Probably for the next 60 to 90 days, we're going to have more deaths per day than we had in 9/11 or we had in Pearl Harbor.
People that don't take COVID serious, I hope they don't catch it because they're in for a surprise.
And we're doing a great job with it, and it will go away. Just stay calm.
Yeah, that just happened. So we are currently in a period of awkwardness, sadness, depression, anger, and any other negative adjective that one may think of during this pandemic. And going to such public places like open career labs, Starbucks, or the public library is probably not a good idea at the moment, or it is probably not even possible. So surrounding myself in these public places in order to get the study vibes and productive vibes going is just simply not an option for me. So what have I been doing ever since the pandemic has started? Well, I have been watching Study With Me videos. And if you don't know what it is, well, it's basically these videos of other students on YouTube just recording themselves, just studying. So I usually play the video and set the YouTube video on the side of my desktop while I have my notes, PowerPoints, and other resources in the other parts of my desktop. And I kind of just like study along with them. And how does this work, you may ask? As silly and as weird as this may seem, well, again, it's my idea of surrounding myself with people around myself that are studying. And if I can't go to the public places, such as the Open Career Lab and the library, well, I kind of have to find my own alternative ways in order to do that. So I use these Study With Me videos for the previous 2 semesters that my college decided to do all online classes. And weirdly enough, it worked pretty much the exact same way as when I was studying in those public places with other people. But then I thought, what if I can study with other people live? Kind of like a virtual study cafe. And that is how I found this Discord server called Study Together. This channel is filled with thousands of other students that join different voice channels that are assigned for different purposes, but for the main central purpose of studying. Some channels are meant for the Pomodoro 25 work and 5-minute break, or even the 50-minute work and 10-minute break techniques. Other channels are for self-study, private study, or even group study. And my favorite, of course, is the live camera channels where I'm able to show my camera of myself doing work and seeing other students as well with their camera or even their screen share doing their own work as well. And like I said, this really helps keep me going and staying productive, really knowing that I am with others who are also studying and also in the act of placing myself in the situation and environment where productivity is expected really keeps my drive to continue to work hard and discourage me from procrastinating. I simply just join this channel and set the productivity goals that I am striving to finish during this study session, and I just work. Knowing that other people can see me and I can see other people really helps me stay focused, because just like how it would be in real life where you are in a public library, that study environment that you are in really just keeps you going. And it really made a huge impact during my recent semester that I just finished, where I was able to study hours and hours on end every day because of the motivational boost that I was just getting.
So I didn't realize how long I was talking for when I was making this video, so I just ended up splitting the video into 2 parts, so please make sure to check out part 2 whenever you have the chance.